Her husband cheated, abused her, and ignored her. Until she became the woman he couldn't control. For a long time, Amara believed love was patience. She believed if she stayed quiet, stayed loyal, stayed strong, her husband would eventually see her worth. She was wrong. Amara had married Daniel with hope in her heart. Together, they had 2 children. From the outside, they looked like a family. But inside the marriage, Amara felt alone. Almost immediately after the wedding, Daniel changed. He stopped coming home early, stopped checking in, stopped caring. Instead, he poured his attention and his money into another woman. A side chick who received the affection, gifts, and excitement Amara kept waiting for. Amara got silence. When she asked questions, Daniel called her dramatic. When she needed support, he told her she was too much. When she cried, he walked away. Then came the truth that shattered her completely. Amara discovered Daniel had an STD, and with that discovery came the memories she tried to bury, the arguments that turned physical, the night she covered bruises, the fear that lived quietly in her chest. This time, she didn't stay silent, she reported him. That was the moment something shifted, not in him, in her. Choosing herself, Amara realized something painful but freeing. The marriage had already abandoned her. So she stopped fighting to save what no longer existed. She didn't announce it. She didn't threaten to leave. She simply withdrew, emotionally. First, she stopped asking where Daniel was going, stopped asking when he'd be back, stopped checking his phone, stopped caring who he was texting. She chose peace over answers, then she chose herself. Amara started taking care of her appearance, not for revenge, not for attention, but because she wanted to recognize herself again in the mirror. She dressed better, walked taller, smiled more. She went out, she accepted invitations, she laughed with friends, she rediscovered joy that had nothing to do with him, and most importantly, she secured her independence. Amara focused on her finances, saved quietly, built her own money, created options. Daniel didn't notice at first. Men like him rarely do when the power shift happens, but eventually, he felt it, the silence, the lack of questions. The absence of complaints. The woman who used to wait for him no longer waited. Suddenly, Daniel wanted her attention again. He became curious. Then insecure. He started coming home earlier, started watching her get dressed, started touching her like she might disappear. Then, out of nowhere, he suggested something that shocked her. He wanted another baby. The same man who had once said he was done having children, the same man who emotionally checked out of his family, the same man who gave another woman what his wife begged for. Amara smiled, but inside, she already knew, this wasn't love. This was control.